These niggas chasing me like waterfalls. Keeping on my truck, look like bricks.
Woocation, the Ghana edition is here. I'm so excited, y'all. We are going to Dirty December in Ghana. Y'all know I have been talking your ears off about going to Ghana, and I am so excited to finally bring it to you. And we're going to do all the fun things that you saw me do when I went to Ghana 2 years ago, back to back, y'all. Please go to woocationinghana.sortachalet.com to book your spot. You do not want to miss this because baby, once it sells out, it sells out. I cannot help you. I cannot. All right. So I will see y'all in Ghana. Again, go to woocationinghana.sortachalet.com and I cannot wait to see you for Dirty December. Thank you so much for coming back to my Chanel. It is your sister, Jessie Woo. If you're new here, make sure that you subscribe, so you can join the Black Women's Tribe during Black Women's Shalandria Black Women's Month. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all see what we finna get into. I just want to start off by saying this. He made her 2 pancakes. He made you 1. He got her flowers and he gave you none. That's why you mad, ho. You such a sad ho. And that's why you mad, ho. And you just a sad ho. Yes, God. We now know the truth. And you know what? I mean, if you're like me during Black Women's Shalandria Black Women's Month, you been knew the truth, okay? And HUDA rat sit down with to call her daddy lady, it literally just cements everything that I've been saying since the beginning of this season. So before we get into all that, y'all, again, I want to thank you guys so much for coming back to my Chanel. If you're new here, please make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you like the live, and we're going to get into it. Please drop in and let me know where you're watching this from. I want to thank you guys from the super chats. Hold on. MK, thank you so much. Been watching for a while. First super chat, love you, sis, and thank you for standing on Blackness all day and every motherfucking day during Black Women Stand on Blackness Black Women's Month. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay, another one, the Mental Millennials. Thank you so much for super chat. I'm not trying to be mean, but someone called the prettiest girl on the show. I almost choked. Yeah, child, please. All right, let's get into it. Okay, let's get motherfucking into it. Let's get into it. All right, let's get into this Brother Chucky interview. But before I do that, too, I just want to say something. This interview was disgusting. This interview was absolutely disgusting. But you know what, though? I didn't expect anything else. This is Call Her Daddy. It's Alex Cooper. I don't expect Alex Cooper to bring HUDA on her podcast to hold her accountable. I don't expect her to bring HUDA on her podcast to have her denounce what her racist fan base has done to Shelley and Olandria. I don't expect her to do those things, okay? However, there were just some moments, though, that I was just like, this is more than just like not holding someone accountable. This is like enabling a person. Like, let me encourage you to say some of this like stupid, wicked shit that you're saying, and let me encourage you in your very, very dark behavior. And I found that to be very, very troubling. So shame on you, Alex Cooper, for that. Because there were a lot of moments I just thought, I was like, you know what? You don't got to hold the lady accountable. I don't expect you to do that. But to encourage her to do certain things, I'm just like, dang. Like, is that really what we're doing? It just was bad. Before we get into the actual interview with the bride of Chucky, I just want to turn you guys' attention to a couple things. Just a couple things, y'all. And my podcast is gonna come back next week, child. Y'all know I was traveling. I had my movie. I had a lot going on, but I will be bringing all that back next week. But yeah, while I do bring up this, I'm gonna bring up an article I want you guys to read with me, but also I do feel like, while I don't like this interview, I thought this interview was really, really disgusting. I actually do appreciate Alex giving Huda a very comfortable place to be herself. And, there was talks on TikTok. There's one man, I think his name is Daryl. I can't remember his name, but he was a creator who was saying how he was going to contact different brands who he saw that were following or supporting Huda, and to let them know, hey, like, this is what this girl did on this show. This was the behavior of this show, this woman on this show, the coercion, the sexual coercion, the blatant racism. And if you're supporting her, this is what you support. And there were a lot of people who were trying to, like, oh my God, like, you're doing too much. Dwight Thomas. Thank you so much. His name is Dwight Thomas. Thank you. And a lot of people were like coming for his neck, like, yo, you're doing too much. Like, she did nothing wrong. All these people go into this on these shows and they make mistakes or whatever. And even I had a rebuttal to it. And I was like, yeah, but I'm sorry. If we saw a Black man do the things that Huda did, especially when it came between her and Jeremiah, calling him all types of names or going around the villa and calling everybody, like, the lady terrorized people in that villa, not just the Black folks, but she definitely did focus on the Black folks. We just have to be honest about that. And you raccoons who refuse to see that, y'all are the weakest links. But there is a direct correlation between the Huda rats and their behavior and how they have attacked Shelley and Olandria and Jeremiah now. Again, because for a while he wasn't getting attacked, but she did an interview where she talked about the fact that he just keeps her name in his mouth for clout. And I'm glad that the people see it. She talked about being bullied. Like, she came out of the villa, and instead of denouncing all those things, she came out of the villa and she's been the only person who has reignited all of that behavior. And with this interview now, like, if I were a brand, that is not a person who I would want to represent my brand. That is not a person who I would want to represent my brand. I'm sorry. It's so clear that her fan base is full of very young and impressionable people. Yes, there are a lot of grown people. I've seen a lot of grown Black women too. Like, y'all raccoon assholes. I've seen y'all. But a lot of, very young and impressionable people are watching her, and they're watching her double down on this behavior. Then they're watching Alex Cooper on Call Her Daddy help her double down on this behavior. So in their minds, this is okay. This is very, very good behavior. I would not want someone like that to represent my brand. I'm so sorry. And again, to you Halloween assholes, I had to tell one girl today, because she was in my mentions. Oh, you make everything about race. This Black girl, I love you, but you make everything about race. Let me just make a quick PSA. I don't love you raccoon ass bitches. I don't love you. Spare me the I love you, Jessie, but because I don't love you. Wouldn't spit on you if you were on fire. Let me make that perfectly clear. You raccoon, Freddy Krueger, Halloween assholes who are very supportive of non-Black folks who, by their actions, are very racist towards Black women, Black folks. Y'all who support that, I do not love you bitches. I do not love y'all. I do not love you spooky assholes. Do not love y'all. Spare me. I love you, Jessie. Jessie don't love you. I'm terrified of you hoes. Terrified. That's my only emotion for y'all. Terrified of y'all. If I could step on y'all, like I would. Step on you, like I would. Like I'm terrified. If I could swat you bitches, I would. Like I don't have no love for y'all. Spare me that. Like I had to tell one girl, fuck you. I don't know you. Shut the fuck up. You around here like defending a girl who spent her summer terrorizing Black folks, came out the villa, and is still terrorizing Black folks. I do not love you knitters. I'm sorry. I do not love you knitters.
The knitter! 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 No!
You bitches who don't know how to stay on code and support Black women during Black Women Support Black Women's Month.
He's a knitter! 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 No!
Scared of you hoes. Don't want to be around you hoes. Don't mention my name. Don't talk about loving me. I do not love y'all. Whew. Just had to get that off my chest. I do not love you bitches. I don't. Just want to make that perfectly clear. I do not love you hoes who think it's okay to support non-Black people who terrorize Black people. Thank you so very much. Okay. I just want to, speaking of that, I want to share this article with you all. Give me one moment, child. Give me one moment, child. Hold on. I want to bring this article to y'all's attention. This is Alandria. She sat with Variety, and there's a segment of this article that I found so troubling. So troubling. She said this. The interviewer said, as a viewer and a Black woman who has watched past seasons Love Island, has historically been a tough experience for women of color. How have you personally dealt with the microaggressions and racism that has come your way post the show? Olandra said, it is very difficult. It's difficult. I'm not going to lie. I heard it was even a meme of me being George Floyd and HUDA being an officer. That's a very touchy topic for the Black community. It's disgusting to say the least. I don't understand how you take a love show and make such a comment like that. I was even getting death threats. My family was getting death threats. It shouldn't be like that at all. I just don't agree with it. It's very tough and unfortunate as a Black woman. We feel like we can't truly speak our minds and express our feelings without being perceived as something different. I was everyone's go-to person, which is why you saw those tears when I was dumped from Casa. Come on, Olandria. Remind the people how everybody sobbed because Olandra was in that villa mothering everyone. Even till this day, even up till now, you see HUDA doing what? HUDA want to be Marcel. She's hugged up under who? Nick and Olandria. Clock that. Those are parts of the show that we didn't get to see. We didn't get to see Olandria being everyone's shoulder to cry on. Amaya said it in her Call Her Daddy interview. It's very tough and unfortunate as a Black woman. We feel like we can't truly speak our minds and express our feelings without being perceived as something different. I was everyone's go-to person, which is why you saw those tears when I was dumped from Casa. They were saying, she's the glue to this family. She's always makes sure I feel seen, or she always validates my feelings. But I was not portrayed as that. I was portrayed as a mean girl. I'm like, how the hell did you paint me in this light? I hate it. But I do appreciate many of my friends doing damage control and speaking up for my character. You got a friend. You got a friend in me. I don't know you personally, but you got a friend in me, baby girl. Thank you so much. I can't make out your name, but thank you so much. I'm gonna give you 3 seconds. If not cuddling me is worth me being upset tomorrow, that's the battle you're picking. So congratulations. Trauma does not excuse bad behavior nor negate the consequences. Thank you so much for your super chat. Yeah. This is Olandria's experience as a Love Island. Have we heard Huda tell her following, hey, I do not condone racism against the Black women on this show? Have we heard her say that? I do not condone my fan base being racist towards Shallandria, being racist towards Shelley and Olandria. Have we heard that? Has she said that? Has she said that? I'm going to show you what she said in a minute. Has she said that? Leah would never. Leah would never. I also want to take a moment to talk about Shelley. Shelley posted this on her IG. I was trying to post it like directly from her IG, but it won't let me. I don't know if she's had to private her page because of what she was getting. But remember, all this started because Shelley wanted to hold Huda accountable. And when Huda went to go cry to Olandria wouldn't give her a shoulder to cry on at that moment because, sister, you did way too much. You did too much. It's okay to be held accountable. We don't got the time to be babying you the entire time. That's the thing with Huda too. Huda Rat went into this villa and she saw these Black girls and she really thought like she was going to be able to just use them for her entire experience. It's like what Blue was saying the other day, which was she wanted to mammy the Black girls. She wanted to mammy the Black girls. She thought they were going to be just holding her hand and, oh, you could come cry on me the entire time. She hijacked everybody's experience for so long that people just got fucking tired. They didn't have time to keep, like, this is my experience too. I want to find love too. I don't have time to like dedicate my entire experience to you, ma'am. This is what Shelley had to say. From the bottom of my heart, thank you to those who stood with me since the beginning, to my new fans, to every person, whether white, Black, purple, yellow, who has shown. Now, who's the purple people? Shelley Timari, Manushka, Evelyn, Bissant, Francois, Jean-Pierre, Jean-Baptiste. Who is the purple people, child? Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you to the women who look like me, who saw parts of themselves in me, who felt inspired or found a little more light and confidence through my journey. I see you. I feel you. I love you. To the men who supported me and may have struggled with showing vulnerability, I see you too. You are valued and your strength and softness matters. Remember, Shelley was always the one when the men would cry, she would be like, it's okay. You cried like a real man should. You cry like a real man should. She said to the people who use their platform, not just to recap a show, but to speak truthfully about the deeper realities of Black women face, your words meant everything. Clark it. She talking to me. She talking to y'all. She talking to Blue. She talking to every Black women's during Black Women's. We stand for Shallandria Black Women's Month. She's talking to all of us. All the TikTok creators, the tweets, the Instagrams, the threads. She's talking to us. Not you raccoon ass bitches. Not you raccoon ass hoes who think you're finna get a cookie for looking down on the next Black women's. Who think your light finna shine brighter for dimming the next Black women's. Raccoon ass hoes. You reminded me that you reminded the world that we are layered, emotional, complex, worthy, and real. Thank you for holding the line of truth with me and for me in times where hate seems stronger than usual. Know that your love has towered over the hate. It's carried me, held me, and helped me find so much grace and happiness in my heart. Because of you, I never lost sight of who I am. I stand for love and peace, never hate. My time in the villa was one of the most beautiful experiences in my life. It wasn't always easy. There were plenty of roller coasters. lessons, and unspoken moments that I wouldn't change for a thing. It led me to someone I truly adore. For that alone, I will always be grateful. I've never been angry with the world for having opinions. A lot occurred and went unseen, but understand that you're only seeing a glimpse, maybe 10 minutes of the 24-hour day in Fiji. Even though many things were out of context, it could never stop me from expressing my love and gratitude towards all of you. I love y'all, even the ones who may not love me back. How I see it, at the end of the day, I won. I have my man, I have my circle, I have my peace, and I have you. Clark it. I just ask one favor, that my supporters turned family continue to spread love and not hate. Keep uplifting each other. Keep choosing compassion. That's how we change the world. Thank you for bearing with me during my little break. We're so back, baby. With love always. Shelley, with a cherry on top. One thing about it, my client, as EJ on TikTok would say, I did tell EJ I wanted him to join me today. But I didn't see that he answered me back, so I didn't send him a link. Maybe I should check. But I would love EJ for TikTok to jump on in, right on in. But Shelley moved with so much grace, and she made it clear, I'm not for no hate. Don't send hate nobody's way. Meanwhile, the bride of Chucky, Ace spoke up too. Let me see what he said. Hold on. Hold on. Lord. Okay. I love this picture. My Ace Mob fam and friends, a million thank yous would never be enough. But still, with love and grace, thank you to every single one of you who stood by me throughout my time in the villa, who believed in me, supported me, and saw me for who I truly am. I appreciate you more than words can express. Before this experience, I built my name and my brand on spreading love, making sure that people feel seen and being a light in this world. That's always been my mission. And stepping into the villa, I made a promise to myself, no matter what came my way, I would stay real, stay grounded, stay me. I fulfilled that promise to myself and then some. I celebrate myself often because sometimes you have to be your biggest cheerleader and also give yourself the flowers you deserve. This journey had its challenges emotionally, mentally, spiritually. But even in those moments, I never let go of who I am as a man. I think before I speak and always listen to my heart when it comes to my feelings and what I choose to express. I cannot allow society and the ways of the world to dictate who I'm deemed to be. My time in Fiji has taught me that true strength is in honoring your feelings, your boundaries, your truth, even when it's misunderstood. Throughout this process, I never lost sight of God. I leaned on my own faith every step of the way, and it carried me through. We saw you kneeling down at Shelley's side every night praying with her. We saw that, King. We saw that, Ace the Menace. I know there are a lot of questions, and trust those answers will come with time. But right now, I just want to take this moment I want this moment to be about love I have for everyone out there. And since I know y'all are going to ask, yeah, I'm 6'5" after standing on all that business. Clark it. Since everybody keep asking about how fucking tall he motherfucking is. The truth is, who I am in real life and who I may have been perceived to be on TV are two different things. But one thing's for sure, I walked out that villa a winner. I left with the most beautiful girl in the world. Fuck the villa. He ain't say that, but I'm saying it. Fuck the villa. The most beautiful girl in the world. Someone who truly means everything to me. And if I had to do it all again, I'd do it a billion times over. This chapter may be over, but the story is still being written. And I promise you, I'm just getting started. I stand for world peace, and you can't have peace without Ace. Clark it. Oh my gosh. Baby, that Clark it. Clark it, puss that hoe. Clark it. Clark it. Okay. Okay, I'm looking at the chat. EJ's here? Where he at? Hold on. I need my boo to come in here. Hold on. Hold on. I'm finna get you in here, EJ. Hold on. So we could really get the motherfucking shit started. Hold on. Period. A said I'm 6'5". And mind you, EJ, I'm gonna send the link to your DM, okay? Hold on. I'm sending the link to your DM so you can see it. Hold on. Wait a minute. How do I get to my DM? Wait, how do I get on my because I be seeing if I get a alert to check my DM, I see it, but I don't know how to get to my DM by itself. Hold on. Okay, wait. Okay. Okay, I see you, EJ. I see you. Okay, I just sent you the link. So I'll wait for you. Oh, we about to have a motherfucking Okay. So before EJ gets in here, very, very quickly, I want to show y'all this. Because I thought this was very interesting. Very, very interesting. So Amaya, y'all know Amaya went on the Call Her Daddy podcast too, which, by the way, they shot some content, right? They shot content. And I thought this was very, very interesting because why is Alex Cooper wearing a sensitive gangsta sweatshirt with is that a papaya or a pineapple? Why are you running to make money off of Amaya's shit before Amaya does? That's weird. But anyway.
What are you doing down there?
Let me let that play again.
What are you doing down there?
I just thought that was interesting for that reason, but also Amaya, if Ace responds to you, which honestly, I don't even think he's gonna waste his time. But if he do, like if he comes back and clarks you, don't cry. Don't cry, sister. Ain't no tears. We're not crying. And also, I've just noticed, like with all these white podcasters, they have this fixation about Ace and his height, which I thought was very, very fucking strange. Okay, last clip. Oh, okay. Okay. Last clip I wanted to play was this. Hold on.
Really do. And I'm glad that in the villa. Like I really do. And I'm glad that other people saw it too. Cause it's like I really 100% thought that I was being bullied in the villa and everyone's just like, we would never intentionally do things to hurt you, like blah blah blah. And like people are saying all these things to me. I'm just like, am I being crazy? Like, am I losing my mind here? And then, coming out of the villa and like seeing that I wasn't crazy. Like when I felt like someone was looking at me and making fun of me, I was right. When I felt like someone was talking about me, I was right. When I felt things shifting in a certain person, I was right. Like I realized I should have just trusted my intuition because I was right in a lot of case scenarios. I feel like I was bullied a lot in the villa. Like
this girl went on Entertainment Tonight and said she was bullied in the villa. By who? By who? By who? The way like she's come out of the villa and basically saw. Let me tell you what happened with HUDA. HUDA came out that villa and she saw all the hate for the other islanders that she terrorized. She saw all the HUDA rat hate for all the other the islanders that she terrorized. And she said, oh my gosh, yes. She learned absolutely nothing. Like accountability cannot even chase her. She's that fast. She's that fast. She's that fast. Who bullied you? You know how crazy that sounds to say I felt bullied in the villa when we have you in 4K calling Jeremiah a bitch, Iris a bitch, Sierra a bitch, Amaya a bitch. Turning on your white women tears when it came on to Olandria in the second episode. Turning on your white women tears for Shelley because she was just purely holding you accountable. We saw you lie on Shelley when you went and told people she doesn't want to talk to me. That's never what she said to you. She said she didn't want to talk to you while she was angry. You know what that's called? Maturity, something that she doesn't have. We literally saw you for 2 to 3 weeks in that villa. We saw you smack Taylor out his sleep. We saw this lady smack Taylor out his sleep when they sent Jeremiah on a surprise date. Who was bullying you? Who was bullying you, Bigfoot? We saw you Bigfooting your ass around the motherfucking villa for almost 3 fucking weeks. We saw you call Iris a bitch during a challenge. We saw you flick off the camera. We saw this. And here's the thing, right? If anybody else was bullying her, you think they wouldn't show us that? Love Island showed us one crash out of Olandria, which wasn't even targeted towards her, but all she said was, hey, do you want to share the class what you did with Chris? You said you was bringing Chris in for Shelley. That's all they could show of Olandria because that's all they had. We saw Shelley stand on business and tell you the truth and hold you accountable. That's all they had. And they were labeled mean girls. Meanwhile, Bigfoot, your ass got to terrorize Black people for the entire summer. And you don't even have that label. Yet you were bullied. We saw you try to sexually coerce Chris. But you were bullied? It's just insane to me. All right, y'all. Before we continue, because we're going to get all these receipts, because what I did want to do was I did want to spend this time with y'all as we review this call her daddy shit. I want to bring in all the receipts of all the times she lied in that interview. And I feel like there's nobody better to do this with than where's my boo? Where he went at? Are you still here? Hold on.
What's up? Jess, what up? New York, what up? We here with it. We here. Hold on, let me make sure I can hear you. Okay, I'm excited. You ready?
I'm excited. I'm excited. First and foremost, listen, I know you're ready. First and foremost, I just want to make sure that everybody knows what your TikTok is. It is EJ
__1728. I'm sorry, y'all. 17. They banned the first one. They not playing. Yo, them hood rats don't play with me. I'm their number one.
No, but listen, please follow EJ. This is his TikTok. Please follow EJ on TikTok. This is his TikTok. So what happened to the first TikTok?
Listen, I started clocking.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you to turn the light on. I can hardly see you.
They mass reported me, Jess. They mass. When I tell you they sent me, they pinned. They did it yesterday too. But one of my followers, they helped me out. They said, go turn your account private so they can't community guideline your specific video. So that's what I did. I saved myself. But yesterday, like in the HUDA headquarters, because some of my followers in there. So you know,
HUDA rat headquarters.
Exactly. You feel me? They got my account profile posted up in there. I'm talking about pinned. They're like, as soon as you open HUDA headquarters, my face is right up there. They're with the link and everything. They're not playing with me. I'm their number one top op because they can't beat me. They sick. They sing. Look, every single one of them. And since I'm out here, Denzel, I need that. Oh, who else? Cookie needs that. Where?
Oh my gosh.
Listen, where you want to start for real? It's too
No,
much.
okay, because I'm gonna go. I obviously watched the interview, and I want to show basically clips of how. Oh, baby, everybody. Hold on,
they in there deep.
Listen, the EJ crew is here, boo. You need to name. Listen, you gotta name your people. They say EJ.
Look,
listen,
I got you.
You gotta name your people, child. Okay. Okay. First and foremost, I did want to go through the interview, but before we do that, I wanted you to tell the folks what's been going on TikTok. Let me say how I came across your page. I came across your page because something had happened where I think it was Cookie had said so. Cookie is Ace's best friend.
Apparently.
I don't know if they still best friends.
I didn't know if they was best friends to begin with, but you feel me? We'll listen to her. Let's say.
Right. So she was on there talking mad shit about Shelley for weeks. And also I feel like recently I think she tried to give an apology, but Shelley's mom wasn't having that. Can you tell me? Yeah. Also too, I feel like I came across something that you said about Denzel too. Like, just tell me what's been going on. Like,
okay, so literally before, like when I first started reviewing the show, like this is not my first season of Love Island. When I first started reviewing the show, I was solely after Taylor. Once I started picking up, yo, this guy is kind of weird. Like he has like this colorist tendencies that I just don't mess with. You know what I'm saying? Because when you think about him and Clark, you're like, when you think about him and Clark, they have no substance. They talk about nothing. He literally said out his mouth verbatim, I like you because you're easy. So do you like Alandria because she's harder to work with? She has more to offer. To me, that's just like, you pick the easier woman. And you're the things he's saying, the color of her skin, talking about her feet. Like he just acts so disgusted about her, but he doesn't say that to her. He says that behind her back. So once
you know what, too, she came out. There's a new. I'm sorry, but just while you're saying that, I want to point out that she did an interview. It came out, I think, today. I can't remember what platform, but she said that she didn't know that Taylor wasn't attracted to her until she came out the villa and she saw the clips and people were tagging her in the clips. She said that was
everybody calling her delusional for that. But y'all don't. You feel what I'm saying? How she's supposed to know? So I changed my name to EJ D1 Hater. D1 to EJ Taylor's D1 Hater. And from that point, like my couple of viral videos, it was just me going ham on Taylor. Like I wouldn't let off of him back to back. When he said, well, I picked Clark. All right, cool. We're going to pick your bitch ass up at this airport. Pack up your stuff. You'll be gone by tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So boom. But then I started realizing I didn't even know about the Cookie thing. When people like started to realize, yo, my clients is Shelley and Olandria. Those the only two people, like, because it's like I started realizing people inside the villa start ganging up on them for real. People outside the villa, the stands start getting racist. Now the racism, let's be clear, it really started from HUDA and her fans. That's where it started from. Because let's be honest, if nobody was being racist, we would be chilling right now like we was doing last season. But no, we got new fans, we got MAGA fans, we got all that. So they come in and they do all of that. You feel what I'm saying? And then it just becomes this big, it blows up out of proportion. So I'm like, nah, I don't see nobody speaking up about this. Like, this is unacceptable. So guess who starts speaking up on it? Me. First thing I see Cookie. She all like, don't bring that bitch around me. Who is you? First of all, I didn't know who Cookie was when I responded to her. But then I started reading the comments and people start sending it to me. And they're like, Ace is Cookie's best friend. I mean, Cookie is Ace's best friend. So I'm like, if you Ace's best friend, why are you talking like this? You feel comfortable disrespecting a woman? And then you talking about beating a black woman? Oh no, that's not it for me. Let me remind you who you are. So that's when I made my first video with Cookie. And I was like, you know what? Cut the films. Cookie, your broke ass is sitting on TikTok live, popping it with 3 other people that's just dumb and ditzy as hell, just shaking their head. They don't even got nothing to say. No thoughts in there. No thoughts. Cookie don't got no brain in her fat ass self. For real. All she do is run her mouth. And then I saw Cookie, she's sitting there with a belt in her hand, talking about she gonna beat Shelley. You gonna beat Shelley?
What?
There's a picture of her with a belt in her hand, her sloppy body. I wish that's what really made me tick off.
The chat is saying it's right.
Exactly. She said she don't bring that bitch around me because she's inflicting violence. Forget she got her opinion, but the fact that she's talking about she's gonna beat Shelley up, she's gonna go to the villa, baby, you wouldn't even make it to the villa. Let's be honest. Love Island doesn't class people like you. You're ghetto. Literally. You don't look good. You're sloppy. You're big neck. Everything about you just gives dirty to me. Like, don't ever raise your voice to ever fix your mouth to ever think about nothing, bitch. Sit your ass down. Don't speak. Don't say nothing. So then she's going ham, and I'm like, all right, cool. Since you feel the need to go ham on Shelley, let me go ham on you. And back to back, whacking her. And she really thought at the time I was at like 20,000. So I wasn't a nobody compared to her botch followers. That bitch bought her own account. Fuck that bitch. She got 900,000. How you got 900,000 followers, but you got 4,000 likes on your upcoming video? Stop buying your likes. We is not watching those YouTube videos no more. TikTok is not paying you. That's why you want to comment on Shelley. You don't have nothing to do for yourself. All she does is sit her big neck ass in the living room in that pink gaming chair and eat snacks all day. That's why she grown in size. Let's keep it a bean for real. So then my thing is, you feel comfortable enough talking about, and we all know Shelley Haitian. I wouldn't play like that even if she was not Haitian. But you feel me now because you saying that you saying you're gonna beat her, bitch. I'm gonna
get mama.
Exactly. So she's sitting in there. So I'm looking at her page. The audacity for this girl to talk about Shelley as if she's not sitting in her video. One of her videos, she got her legs open in a gynecology office, legs wide open, stand up. Like she's an embarrassment. Ace is embarrassed of you, bitch. If you never said you was Ace's bestie, we wouldn't know who you are. Dead homies. You'd be non-existent. She responded to me. And she thought she really ate that one. Like she one of those girls that's just like, she thinks she the funniest girl in the world. She not funny no more. She's not funny. She talking about tell EJ I will bite his air mattress that he's sleeping on. I said, bitch, show me your gums. I know you would bite that air mattress. You feel me? And then I told her, you sitting there worry about what I got going on. I'm sitting here, bills paid, rent paid, all that. You feel what I'm saying? And then that's when the name birthed. We start calling her Cookout. We not calling you Cookie no more, bitch. We calling you Cookout. Big neck, sloppy ass bitch. Fuck is you talking about? And then boom, the name skyrocketed. That shit got 70,000 likes. That I made every video I made about Cookie soaring, tearing her in the shreds. You feel me? You could have shredded Shelley, but now because you think you're gonna shred me, I'm gonna embarrass you. And from that day, Cookie hasn't said a fuck thing. She was mute. She blocked me on everything. She was mute. You don't have nothing to say. You're an internet gangster. You're not really like who you think you is. And then here comes Denzel. So then once I realized I gotta start clocking people.
What did Denzel do?
He got my account deleted. That's what Denzel did. Because Denzel all season was popping his shit about Shelley, sending disrespectful tweets to him, to her. Like he was like, as a man, as a black man, why do you feel comfortable disrespecting a black woman? You don't even know this girl. This girl will never know you, but you feel comfortable disrespecting a black woman? Cool. So now I feel comfortable to disrespect you. Let's see how this goes. So then I told them, I was like, God literally gave you a second chance at life and you're watching Love Island with that? Bitch, you were literally a ton. You were 3 times your size, dirt neck around your rings. You were diabetic. You had to take Ozempic shots to lose that weight. Stop sitting here thinking that you were that person talking about a black woman who will look better than you when you literally took Ozempic shots to lose that weight to look half, not even a fourth of what she's looking like. Boom, video go viral. He gets so mad. When I tell you, I know Ricky over there laughing. Ricky over there laughing behind his face. You feel what I'm saying? He did whatever he did. He called up whoever he got to call up. Boom. He talked about now your account deleted. So I ain't gonna lie, I was salty. He ate that one. You know one thing about me? I'm gonna give you your 10s when your 10s is due. But bitch, watch the comeback. Literally in 3 days, 95,000 followers. Bitch, you can't stop nothing, you big neck ass bitch. So then I go ham on him again. What did I say? I said something. I was like, Denzel, you saying there, Ricky, go get your diabetic bestie before he diabetically flatlines. You feel what I'm saying? Like, let's really talk about it. You sitting there running your mouth. See, my thing with Denzel, he's so direct with shit. He's so disrespectful with women. But let me see you get disrespectful with a man. I'm the first man to check you, and now you want to get my account deleted? Me, I would have took it like a G and clapped back. But you have no reads. Those Chinese slippers flop. that weight loss, your body is eating away at you. Bitch, you're dying. You're dying. You're not even doing nothing. You're dying. Every single second, you're getting smaller. Like those Ozempic shots are eating away at him. So boom, that's when I became like his number one problem. He really thought he could get rid of me. Well, he really ate that one, but I ate it even more. Bitch, what is you talking about? And then that's really it. I started clocking people one by one. I clocked Winner from Bad Girls Club, her Coco from the show.
She's
Coco.
very weird. Did she ever get her teeth fixed?
Her teeth is rotting, just like her BBL is. Her and Coco is trauma bonding over teeth. Y'all are sitting there on podcasts. One bitch's mouth is rotten and the other bitch, her tooth is rotten. And then y'all want to talk about bitches that are up. Coco on a podcast like, my man, my man, my man. All right, cool. Well, bitch, now you're at home. You won't be on next season. So I hope you enjoy your little 3 seconds. I hope you enjoy your little 3 seconds, bitch, because you're not getting no more screen time. Like, she's sitting there popping it. And Coco, now she wants, now that I came after her, she in my comments, she talking about some, see, with Coco, because if you really watch me, I really like Coco. I was like, damn, her face card crazy.
Me too. I loved her too until she started talking. No. You know what she did? No, you know what she did?
We should have saw the
she
sign.
did. Yep, we should have saw the sign. You know what she did? She was reposting stories and comments of people saying, "Oh yeah, Ace should have picked Coco. Ace should have picked." It was just like, girl, what's going on?
And her energy is directed at Shelley, but not the nigga that sent you home. Like, and now she's saying Clark betrayed her. Bitch, you didn't want Taylor to begin with. Like, yo, she's be losing me. And I think that girl, that dead tooth is getting to her brain. So it's like her amnesia is like at an all-time high. Because she's sitting there on a little YouTube channel. She got her feet kicked up talking about I would love to link up with Olandria. For what? You was just popping it on Winner's podcast talking about she's all like, my man. Bitch, you're not getting no link.
No link. Come on.
No link. Let's really talk about it.
You're not getting no link, bitch. We're not linking. Yeah, I think that was really weird. And there were people who were trying to say, oh, she didn't say anything about Olandria. She added sauce to what Winter was saying. That's pretty much enough. Like, that's all that's needed. Like,
her
you didn't have to
said it all. She said you didn't have things. She acted right. Bitch, you gasping too much. Shut your mouth, bitch. Like,
yeah, you did way too fucking much.
And Winner is the one that's really popping, and we already know that Winner's a bully and a colorist. So why are you even going on that podcast? Because you're trying to get booked off of your crumbs, bitch. You were on Love Island for 72 hours. What the fuck do you know about? Not even. Like, nobody remembers you. The only thing they talk about Coco is her face card. Nothing else. Nothing else. We don't know nothing. As soon as you opened your mouth, you lost it all. So we're not worried about her no more. Word.
Well, period. EJ said what the fuck he said. Let's get into this podcast. I know. I thought you and I we could just
listen. We go back and forth, tag team this whole for real.
Okay. Let's get to this motherfucking podcast. So first and foremost, I just want to start off by saying, did you watch it?
I did. My disgust is at an all-time high.
Same. I watched it and I said, wow, this girl is actually like a dangerous human being. And the fact that I don't want to,
I'll say it. No fucks are given here.
Yeah, like, it's just, it's just crazy to me because I don't think a person of color, let alone like a black woman, would be getting this type of support for this type of.
She would be home before Casa.
She immediately
would be home before the third day.
Immediately,
they would have packed her up like Ulissa. Let's be real.
Hello, you going home? I like you going home. Well, like literally,
you're not here no more.
No, she's not here anymore for personal reasons. Anyway, on to breakfast. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like she really, really got treatment that nobody else would have gotten. But let's get into the interview. Also, y'all, please make sure that you like the live. The more you like it, the more people will see it and they'll come in. But okay. I wanted to start off with the beginning of the interview. So here's the thing, right? and you could help me speak on this as well. Huda is such a pathological liar, right? That I felt bad listening to her talk about her childhood because I was just like,
Can I even believe it?
Can I even believe this, man? Because you lie so much. She said that as a child that her and her siblings were playing with sticks outside. Like it made it very much seem like they were living in a 10 cents a day commercial. In the arms of the angel, far away from here. Like, what's that?
Hell no. That girl got the crap. She be lying. Like, for real, I'm not about to sit here. How can I trust what you're saying? And people are going to be like, you think she would lie about something like that?
Yes.
It's clear. the closet is clear.
How many documentaries have we seen of women literally lying about having cancer for money, having sicknesses for money? Like, we see this shit all the fucking time. Like, it's not out of the ordinary for people to fucking lie, right? Yeah. But she did say that you know, she grew up growing up, her dad was very abusive to her mother, that, you know, her dad beat her mother. And then she gave this story that it's like, I feel like she was saying that her dad, I don't know what she was saying because she never said it, right?
She insinuated it. We all know. She
insinuated that her father was inappropriate with her when she was a child, but she never really said it. She said that her entire family doesn't believe her. Now, here's the thing, right? A lot of times when this happens within families tend to not want to believe it. Like, this happens all the time. But again, because she's such a pathological liar, I just don't know.
Honestly, I kind of do believe that happened. Let me explain to you why I believe that happened. Because I'm gonna be honest, I did wanted to say, this was one of the first things that I did want to say. HUDA sexually coerced Chris on multiple occasions. In the state of the law, sexual coercion is sexual assault. So let's speak in the terms of what they want to speak in. HUDA sexually assaulted Chris. Chris was uncomfortable on multiple occasions, and she tried to villainize him when he didn't get her way. Let's speak in the terms of they like to speak in. HUDA wanted Chris to be her sex slave, and the moment that he didn't want to be her sex slave, literally wanted to ruin his day. She literally said out her mouth. If you watch his Chris's vial file video, he literally said out his mouth. He denied it multiple times, and she said, "Well, you got 3 seconds. You're counting down." Her problem is that she doesn't see Chris for who he is. She sees Chris as an object, kind of like how the government in America sees us, as objects, not as humans, as human beings. And if the roles were reversed, we would be having a whole different conversation right now.
Of course. If the roles were reversed, he would have been called an abuser. Same thing with Jeremiah. Jeremiah would have been called an abuser, especially like as a Black man. Especially you do that with a non-Black woman, a white woman, like literally, like. And I know people will be like, "Oh, well, she's a Palestinian." Like, yeah, but she's white adjacent.
For her behavior, no matter. It's always bring it up for a sympathy thing, and honestly, it doesn't work because if you guys won't use it, oh, she's a Black woman. And they use that. Once they say Black woman, it then becomes way worse. It doesn't get better. It doesn't hold the same context as, oh, she's a Palestinian. Oh, then now we're all supposed to be sad. And you know, that's the person. A person's response was to what I said, that Chris was sexually assaulted by HUDA. They said, oh, she's just hypersexual. Exactly. If she went through what she went through, that means that because of what she went through, she is hypersexual. And we've clearly seen that on national television, because even national television isn't a barrier for you. On national television, you are hypersexual with 2 different men in the span of 2 weeks, and you have a daughter. And when you bring that up, they're like, oh, why are you bringing up the fact that she's a daughter? Da, 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 da. Because why are you acting like this? And your daughter could watch you. If you're so scared of, if you said in her interview, she said she got bullied. in school. So if you know what it's like to get bullied, why would you act like that on national television for your daughter to go through the same thing that you said you don't want to ever go through again? It's hypocritical. To me, she doesn't want to go through that for real, for real. She don't care for real.
Yeah, but let me tell you this too, right? Even the bullying story to me sounded like a lie, because let me see if I could play this clip, because the way she explains it, right? She said that that she had these hold on, let me see. She had these friends who didn't like her. She was in a circle of friends, right? And they didn't like her anymore because she could sing. And I was just like, okay.
And it's just like, as long as she talks like this, and she's like, so, like I have this group of friends, and, so it's like, every time you give me a, you know what, stop talking. For real, for real. I don't want to hear what you really have to say for real, because it's like, whatever is coming out your mouth is bullshit. HUDA, they had, after seeing your behavior on national television, I can only imagine how you act when there's no cameras. She is
not just that. Seeing her in the villa romantically, I could only imagine what she's like as a friend. Like, if you've ever had a friend like HUDA.
Did you see what her friend said?
No.
Her friends came out on Twitter one day, and it was like, oh, HUDA is really not a good person. I had this boyfriend, and we were friends for when we were together, and then we stopped being friends. 2 years later, HUDA started dating her ex-friend's boyfriend.
That makes sense.
That's perfectly on brand for her. You feel what I'm saying?
That makes sense, because that makes sense, because even in this interview, she said that she lost her virginity to a guy who was friends of the girls who bullied her. So what you're saying makes sense too. It's like, no, that's not what it was. You went and you slept with your friend's man.
And then on top of that, I have a question. What do you think about the part when she spoke about her baby father? Because me personally, I feel like she may have trapped him. She may wanted to keep the baby to keep them together. Because my thing is this: if you didn't, she said over and over again, she had no money to keep the baby. She was poor, dead broke. Your baby father was going to the military. So what out of all those things made you think that you should have had a kid?
I don't know. I feel like when it comes to her baby father too, she said she met him on Tinder. They fell in love really, really fast. They were sexual really, really fast. I'm just like, it trends to what we saw the behavior on the show. So it just seems like you're just going, like, you're going through life and you're not learning anything because you don't see anything wrong with what you're doing.
When they hold her accountable, she crashes out. She does the whole thing. And Shelley and Olandria, they did it in the nicest way possible, because let you bring somebody who really didn't give a fuck. Like, let's be real, for real, for real. Like, HUDA, in the real world, she knows who exactly want to do that with, because she called Amaya, and she called Iris out her name, but she would not dare. Look how the only reason she talked to Shelley and Olandria like that is because she was in front of the fire pit all the way over there. You wouldn't have done that if we was face to face.
No,
she wouldn't have, because it's weird. I think this is why I think she is a danger to Black men, because you prey on Black men, you get Black men. When Black men don't want to do exactly what you say, you villainize them. You're willing to tarnish their image. Did you see the picture of when Chris and HUDA had the play fight, and then she put the Band-Aid over her nose to make it seem like she got injured?
Yes.
You are a danger to Black men. Like, somebody could literally go to jail. And I don't know.
But she would do that in real life. She would do that in real life.
Exactly.
And the thing is, like, if that happened like in a bar somewhere, right? Who are they gonna believe? They're gonna believe her.
They're gonna believe her.
When she was talking about, just staying with her family dynamics too, when she was talking about the fact that she's the youngest of 5, I said, oh, it makes sense. I know a celebrity
about her sister.
Huh?
You see the things going around about her sister? I haven't even spoken about that yet.
I saw that her sister got arrested or whatever.
Yeah, for almost stabbing somebody. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. That's what she got arrested for. She almost stabbed, like, I think a Navy SEAL federal agent. Somebody say that in the comments. Fact check me really quickly, because I swear I just saw, I definitely saw the picture of it. Like, he definitely, and that's what made me change the whole dynamic, because it's like, not only are you dangerous, your whole family is dangerous.
No, I didn't know that.
And for them to see, like for them to see those behaviors and just be like, you know what? Let's support you. These brands are backing her up. I'm disgusted by everybody. So I'm gonna continue to call everybody out. You got a problem, block me. You got a problem, report me.
Period. But also too, I wanted to go back to her, like her being the youngest of 5. I was like, oh my gosh, like her being the baby makes so much sense. She's always a victim. It's everybody's against her. I was like, if I had to compare her to a celebrity, I was like, oh my God, it's Tamar Braxton. Like literally, like that's Tamar. Like literally, everybody's against me. I'm always a victim. I don't do anything wrong. Everything always happens to me. Everything, like it's just that mentality. Like if you look at celebrities who are the baby, it is that mentality. It is everything is happening to me. I don't do anything wrong ever. I'm in therapy. I'm healing. I'm healed. I'm healed
let's
again.
even talk about how her fans think that she has healed in 3 days. You think
Literally.
that she has changed in 3 days? Behaviors, it takes 3
Somebody
weeks
said
to
the
break.
youngest child syndrome.
3 weeks to break a habit, and you think that because she changed in 3 days? No. The reason why she changed is because production pulled that ass into the room and was like, let me tell you this. If you don't change right now, you're going home.
Literally.
You're going home. So you telling me that she gets that type of redemption? That is literally cheating. Let's really talk about it. If this is a cash prize, you basically gave somebody a cheat to the cash prize. If she made the environment unsafe and unstable for all islanders, she should have been on her first flight home. Because you guys sent Yulissa and Sierra home for creating these toxic environments online. So does that same rule don't apply inside the villa? It's beyond. It's beyond me. And I hope you've seen the video of her saying the N-word that they're saying that she didn't say.
Oh, I saw the video. I saw the video.
We saw it. We know.
Saw it. Like I saw the video. I mean, ultimately for you, like after watching the interview and coupled with like the season, like where do you see this going?
Love Island as a whole?
Just like, yeah, like I mean, or what would you like to see as far as just like I thought we haven't seen
That's it.
Go ahead.
Love Island Black. That's it. Separate us. Put us in a whole new show. If you're gonna do it like that, just put us in a whole new show. Y'all don't gotta watch us. If you don't want to see us, if this is gonna be a problem, because the fact that they put out a statement for Vanna and HUDA, but didn't put out a statement for the George Floyd post for Olandria and Shelley is disgusting. Ariana Madix, for her to be swaying the vote, you are a host. Why are you doing interviews and trying to throw little jabs at Shelley and kind of like big up HUDA? She threw little jabs at Shelley. She basically said Shelley is insecure in an interview, and like HUDA just has it. The same thing that everybody else is saying. Ariana, you know that you're the host, and anything you say will sway the vote. So not only did she sway the vote, Cookie also swayed the vote. Multiple people played a factor in swaying the vote, and it's like now, like we can't. That's why I'd be so mad, because they didn't deserve this. They were the number one couple, the only couple. Why is we going to a final with 0 couples?
Literally.
What are we doing at this point? This is not Love Island. This is Temptation Island at this point.
Literally.
Literally.
Well, I mean, EJ, I'm so happy that you popped in and you let us know what the fuck is up.
You feel me? I love being here.
How are you? So what do you have coming up? Like, how do we support you? Tell the people how do we tap in?
I'm definitely starting to, review some other shows. I definitely want to keep speaking up because, when we go to Beyond the Villa, we're still dealing with this. Now they're talking about Janae is dragging it. Janae is dragging it because Connor is being microaggressive for season 6, and they want her to get over it. And she's not getting over it. She doesn't have to. She won't ever have to. I'm so sick of them expecting Black women to just get over things. No, it's disgusting.
Yeah, same.
My music, I'm working on my music. You feel what I'm saying? Denzel, I'm coming for you. Denzel, you're done. You're my look. I go on my Twitter. Let me go on my Twitter right now and show you my name. Denzel, I'm literally his biggest problem. He doesn't even know. Look at that. Denzel's D1 hater. I don't play no games. But definitely, I am just going to continue being myself, continue standing up for Black women because I really don't see a bunch of people doing that and calling out celebrities who are being too quiet. So that's really all. What about you?
Well,
What's going on?
Well, I'm just staying busy, child. Working.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to come on that little vacation.
I'm definitely doing that. And honestly, too, for the reunion, I'm gonna do another watch party. I'm thinking about doing it again in New York. I did it for the finale, but I'm really thinking about pulling up to New York again and doing it. I just really, really loved doing it in New York. And so if I do, I'm gonna definitely hit you up, see what you're doing on that day.
I'm gonna try to sneak into the reunion. I gotta go send Shelley my receipts. I got a whole hit list for them. They don't have to move a finger.
I need you because I don't know if you saw Olandra said she's getting her receipts together. I need you to give her the receipts.
Look, y'all think we playing. Let me show you this real quick. We got a little Discord. It say right here, Olandria hit list. We click Olandria hit list. Every single person that has talked shit about Olandria is in that thing. We're not playing.
Period.
We really got everything set. I'm telling you.
They're done.
Exactly. All that.
They're done. Well, thank you so much, EJ.
Thank you so much for having me. This is
you gotta come back. You gotta come back.
Yo,
so we can talk about
you got the DM. Brooklyn, what up? Shout out to all my Zoes. Feel me? What up? What up? We in here, yo. Word.
I love you down. I love you down. And I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Take care.
Oh my God. I love him down. Okay. Let's get into all the receipts that I have from the interview. But before I do that, please, y'all, make sure that you support EJ. He is hilarious. He is keeping everybody on their motherfucking toes. So make sure that you support him. Okay, first things first, right? So we talked a little bit about her upbringing. And again, I thought when HUDA was talking about the bullying that she went through, I just thought it was just very weird because just the way that she described it, it just very much gave, oh, so I was in a friend group and they were always leaving me out of stuff. They wouldn't include me in stuff. And they didn't like me because I could sing, which I'm sorry. I've never heard of anybody getting bullied for knowing how to sing. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I've just never heard that before, right? Like if you have like a special talent, usually in school, that's what saves you. Like that is literally what saves you in school. And so then she said that she left the friend group because one day they were all in a lunchroom together and they said something and they were laughing, and as they were laughing she looked at them and she was like, you know what, I don't think any of you guys are funny. Like none of you guys is funny. And she got up and just dramatically left them at the lunchroom and never spoke to them again. It just was like, girl, this is you lying. You lying. Then she said, oh, somebody said she thinks, wait. She thinks it's Glee. Yeah, like it really gave like girl, please. It's not giving what you said it's fucking giving. It's giving like High School Musical. No, it just was not. That was not it. She then talked about the CPS. So remember, there was like a rumor that the HUDA rat started because they wanted people to feel sorry for her. She said that nobody ever called CPS on her daughter, but then she described her relationship with her daughter, and I thought that this was just there was something that was very interesting, and I hope y'all can catch it. And I'm going to be playing some of these clips from my laptop because I don't want to get a copyright on my video. So hold on.
Days that I don't have her. And so I have her majority of the time. I'm with her 24/7. Like I do the pickups and drop-offs at school. I pack her lunches. I'm there to give her a pep talk if a kid's being mean to her in class. Like I'm there for her through and through. She tells me about the boys she likes. Like we do the hee ha-haing. Like we put perfume on in the mornings.
Did y'all catch that? Somebody said not Degrassi. Did y'all catch that? I talked to her about the boys she likes. The girl is 4 years old. Huda's daughter is 4 years old. What are we talking to a 4-year-old about the boys she likes? That just was interesting to me. So yeah, that was weird. I want to talk about some of the lies that she told, right? Because I just feel like, anyway, it's not a feeling. She's a pathological liar. And throughout this interview, she lied and lied and lied. And like it just was lie after lie after lie after lie. So first things first. I always say first things first. Mind you, it'd be the 10th thing. But Alex asked her about the heart rate challenge, right? And I want you to pay attention to what she says.
Damn heart rate challenge.
Oh, why is everyone thinking I went too far?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you know when I was doing it was like the dominant versus submissive challenge?
Yes.
Where like I kind of just go like to everybody. So well, not to everybody, to Jeremiah. I did the same thing to all the guys.
Wait, slow down.
From dick up. Like I went like
Okay, wait. There's a clip
yeah.
of your gorgeous bodacious ass turning from you forward facing to you doing a little spin around, ass near face, and then it cuts, and then we see you guys like getting up. And the theory online is that you put your ass in his face. Is that true? Why are you looking at me like that? Because it's so funny. I'm just like, that's so like, did you ride his face a little bit with
No.
Were those ass cheeks a little round his?
No, I think that's too far. Like that's a no-go. My butt, I think, was like on his stomach area, like this area right here.
Okay.
And I was twerking. And I got it was like 2 seconds too. I literally went da-da-da, and I got up. I'm so
I really hope at this reunion that gets brought up, right? Because literally, first, like, I hope y'all were paying attention. Alex, the call her daddy lady, asked HUDA Rat. So what happened during the heart rate challenge? HUDA Rat says, oh, I just went up to the man. I just did like this. Literally, that's what she says. And then Alex is like, oh, no. There was a clip of your big, bodacious ass. Alex is good at what she does. There's a reason why she's got that $100 million Spotify deal. She's really good at what she does. She ain't shit, but she's good at what she does. She's going to create a very safe space for you to be who you truly are. She's not going to stop you from being who you truly are. Okay? So HUDA lied. She caught it. And she said, no. Your big, there was a clip of your big bodacious ass. And even then, HUDA lies and says, oh no, I didn't put my ass on Ace's face. That's too far. So even she's saying that's too far. But she's lying. She's saying she didn't do it. She's lying and saying she didn't do it. But even she's saying that's too far. And that's for you Shelley haters who still to this day keep telling Shelley that she was doing too much. Remember, by that time, Shelley and Ace were in a couple. Chris and HUDA were coupled up, kissing. So there was no reason for her to go do that to Ace, right? But I want you to understand, even she says that is too far, right? Here's what Taylor says happened.
Did you guys think that Shelley's, obviously she was upset with HUDA after that heart rate challenge with what went down with Ace. And I think we saw part of it, but a lot of what was talked about online was like, oh, did we miss something that maybe happened? Like that they're getting so upset about? What did you guys feel like she went too far? HUDA went too far there?
You're damn right she did. Listen, bro, when I tell y'all HUDA did
her biggest.
She did her biggest on Ace. Like,
can I ask, people online were like, she must have like sat on his face. Did that happen?
damn near. you know,
Yeah.
it did.
Sorry, guys. This was just the conversation that was happening online.
I'm just like it. She pretty much did. You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have Clark and Taylor saying, yeah, she sat on his face, right? Here's Chris. This is Chris saying what happened.
Taylor and Clark were definitely like, she damn near was sitting on Ace's face. Like she was.
That she was. That she was.
So who's lying? So who's lying? Somebody's lying here. Okay. HUDA said all she did was, right? Before Alex Cooper brings up to her, oh, wait. There was a clip of you and your big bodacious ass. Then she remembered, oh, no, but all I did was twerk on his stomach. I wouldn't do that. That's too far. Everybody else says that's exactly what you did. The thing too is if you watch the interview, you realize HUDA has not watched the show. So in her mind, she can come on and lie. Like in her mind, even Iris said she did it. Thank you. Even Iris said she did it. We saw it. If you've been watching my lives, I said it looks like she turned around to go sit on that man's face the way they cut the camera off, cut the cameras dead ass as she was scooting back. It was clear what she was doing. Even Pepe was like, that was more than a challenge. Do y'all remember everybody's faces? She's a whole pathological liar. A whole pathological liar. Next lie, right? She said that when she met her baby daddy, that he cheated on her, right? Her baby daddy cheated on her. Hold on, let me find the clip. Right? So
yes, this is why I switched to injection-free.
While I'm finding the clip, they were talking about her baby daddy, right? So she met her baby daddy, things were going cool until her baby daddy cheated on her, right? So here's the breakdown of that. And I want y'all to listen closely.
Cute videos together. We go to the beach a million times together.
Can you take me to the moment when you found out that you were pregnant?
Bitch. Girl. I remember this was after he cheated on me when I was in Puerto Rico. I was in Puerto Rico with my sister for the first time ever. Okay. First time ever on vacation with her. You know, first major vacation. I was really excited. It was a good time until it wasn't. And then I remember, you know, I had his location. And at this time, hell yeah, when someone's cheating on you multiple times, you're going to get a little toxic and go a little crazy. And I'm checking that man's location like nobody's business on this vacation. Because he cheated on me so many times. But I was naive. At that time. I took him back a million fucking times.
Okay, I do want to emphasize you were 18 at 18.
Exactly. This is like what? Like 6 years ago?
I know. But now we do got to get better. But I agree.
I don't do that anymore.
Okay.
I don't even care.
I don't do that anymore. I don't even care. I don't do that anymore. I don't even care. Do y'all remember on the show? There was a particular night, I can't remember what episode it was, but her and Jeremiah got in bed. Okay? Her and Jeremiah got in bed and she asked him, once they're out the villa, would he share his location with her? I'm going to go ahead and play that clip for y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. So they're in bed together. Okay. And they're having a conversation about, you know, I don't know what the conversation was about, but she asked, do I have to worry about you? I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but hold on. So on the screen right there, you can see it says, "Do I have to worry about you?" Right? You can see the caption. "Do I have to worry about you?" You can see the caption, right? Then she says, "Even if you haven't asked me to be your girlfriend, do I have to be worried about you?" Mind you, you're asking him this even if you're not his girlfriend. Even if you're not his girlfriend, right? So this is a woman who's asking a man, who's about to ask a man for his location. Mind you, this is not your man, right? He says, "If we're together, no." Huda, would you share your location? I just want to put it on screen for y'all to see it. Okay. Would you share your location? We just heard her tell Alex Cooper, "I don't do that anymore." That was 6 years ago. I was 18. I was young. I was naive. You a 24 24, you're a grown-ass woman, and you're still doing that. That's another lie. That's another lie. That's another lie. And mind you, in this interview, she called Jeremiah a love bomber so many times. But when you go back and you look at the receipts, remember I told y'all when the whole love bombing thing came up, I was like, this is the girl who told Jeremiah she loved him night one. Oops, sorry. And while he was talking to other women, she would walk in front of him by night two. Okay. She said that Chris boasted about having sex with her. Do y'all remember the show? Drop down in the comments and let me know when Chris boasted about having sex with her. Because all Chris said was, "I folded." There were just so many times I could not deny it anymore. It was only so many times that I just could not, fold. She kept throwing it at me. She kept throwing the cootie cat at me. I had to catch it. This is them going back and forth. Well, not back and forth, but
Earlier to another People reporter. I could tell that he had a wandering eye. But she thought you had a wandering eye.
I don't even know what that means.
And she also said that you boasted about being intimate with her in the villa. He would boast about sleeping with me,
boost
down.
Boasted? What does that mean? Lied?
Brag.
Nobody brag. It's on camera, so I don't need to brag.
So Huda said earlier too.
the way he cleared that too, baby, it's on camera. I don't gotta brag. The way he cleared that, the way he clarked that, and what the fuck is boost? She lied about having sex with Jeremiah.
He did shit. It was you can't fully do shit in there. Yeah, we had sex, but it wasn't full on boo boo. Do you know what I'm saying? What was that noise you just made? Boo boo. There's not full boom chicka boom, the bow chicka bow bow. It wasn't.
Also, the black scent in this is just that black scent was so hard throughout the interview. It was like, girl, no wonder you went to go buy black features and a black ass and all that. You really just wanted to be you wanted to be Shelley. It just was so apparent. But it's in one breath, you're saying we didn't really do much. But then another breath, you're saying we had sex. The lies, the fucking lies, like it's just like, damn. There was another lie. Oh, this one was good too. This one was so good to me. This was so good to me.
He kept fucking.
Remember how Chris said that, you know, he was finding it very weird he couldn't understand why they would be having full intercourse in the bedroom where 20 other people would be there at one time. Like, it was so many other people. Like, you know, it dwindled down over time, but they were having sex. Hold on. Thank you. They were having sex, right? And he didn't understand why she would not kiss him publicly. Like, she wouldn't kiss him publicly. And her whole thing was, well, I'm doing things differently because Jeremiah, and you know, everybody was judging me when I would kiss Jeremiah, which that was not true. That was not true. When it came to Jeremiah, people got judgy because she kept calling Jeremiah all types of names. She was verbally abusive to Jeremiah. It was hijacking everybody else's experience. So in this in this interview, she now has a whole new reason for not kissing Jeremiah. Let's take a listen.
Couldn't get why he kept fucking lingering and like really couldn't get over it.
There's reasons why I wouldn't either, too.
Why?
There were so many things that he was doing that.
I'm sorry. There's a whole new reason for why she wouldn't kiss Chris.
Were not shown at all, and I think that all of those things played into me not wanting to kiss him sometimes.
Like, can you just give an example of like what you were experiencing that was playing into you not wanting to kiss him?
Yeah, no. So he had a wandering eye. He was definitely looking at other girls.
He was looking at Shelley. He was looking at the lady he really wanted. Make sure y'all liking the live. Like the live, please. If you're in here, please like the live. But let's continue.
Even if it was off camera, would say things about other girls. And it's like, why are you talking about a girl like that in front of me? And he would have little cute nicknames for girls. And he would say,
Shelley Amor. Remember? My Shelley Amor. When I tell you Shelley just basically existing destroyed this lady. But mind you, you brought Chris into the villa for Shelley. We're going to get into that too. But you bought Chris into the villa for Shelley. So of course he was looking at Shelley. And he had nicknames for the lady that he really wanted. Let's continue.
He would a lot too.
That was told you to shut up so many times where I was like, this isn't like joking anymore.
Don't talk to me that way.
Yeah, he always was saying that to you.
Yeah, and a lot of times, like, and I think that people were saying that I was being rude in certain ways. There's sometimes, in my joking way of talking sometimes, like, when I'm just like, bro, be so for real. Like, and I talk like that, and it sounds like I'm being really mean, but when you know my humor, like, that's how I talk.
Oh, yeah. And throughout the interview, she does say, yeah, like, all the mean moments that she had, that's just her humor. That's how she talks. That's her, I'm paraphrasing, but that was her sarcasm. But when other people would do it to her, they were mean. See, she could talk to Chris any type of way. The minute he told her to shut up, that was crossing the line. Clock that.
I can't remember. There's like one specific moment I had seen a clip of me talking. I was like, damn, I could see how that sounds mean. It was in a joking manner, but I can see how that sounds mean. And that's happened a lot too. I mean, people don't understand my humor, but there was a lot of things that played into me not wanting to kiss him because I'm like, you're not doing the things I'm asking you to do. So why would I kiss you in front of other people?
Right.
Girl, he would never talk to me during the day, but he would talk to every single girl. I would walk in the mornings and I would get all cute. And like, I remember there was one specific moment, I was in a green bikini and like some white shorts and I felt so cute that day. And I walked down the stairs. He is not looking at me even, but he's having a full conversation with Shelley. Like, doesn't even just is full. And this would happen with multiple girls in the villa. Like he would do this.
You made her 2 pancakes. You made me one. You got her flowers. You gave me none. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm such a sad hoe. I'm just a mad hoe. Let me tell you something. The way Shelley, all Shelley had to do was exist. 2 pancakes. 1. Flowers. Mind you, she's getting 2 pancakes from Chris, flowers from Chris. She's getting omelets, bacon, pancakes, waffles from Ace, and getting a whole motherfucking tree branch. Meanwhile, you was throwing cootie cat left and right, throwing cootie cat. Just cootie cat a swinging. Cootie cat a swinging from the window to the wall. And you ain't get no flowers. But Shelley was jealous. Shelley was jealous. Remember, she said she did not want to kiss Chris because she was taking things slower. No, bitch. You didn't want to kiss Chris because Chris wanted Shelley. Clark that. Clark that. Clark it. All Shelley had to do was exist. And the men fell at her feet. Left and right. Left and right. I've said it before. I've said it again. Miss 2 Pancakes, all Miss 2 Pancakes had to do was breathe. Breathe. Oh. During Black Women's Miss 2 Pancakes, Black Women's Month, all Miss 2 Pancakes had to do was get up in the morning and exist. You had to throw tantrums, cry, manipulate, scheme, be disrespectful, crash out, and we still never saw anybody pursue you. You left the villa with 2 bodies and 0 connections. You ain't the only one who left with 2 bodies. Iris, I see you. I see you. But all Mrs. 2 Pancakes had to do was breathe. And that bothered you. Because how is it that Miss 2 Pancakes, who isn't doing anything, is getting all this, but you throwing all this cootie cat? You done bought lips that don't belong to you, a nose that don't belong to you, an ass that don't belong to you, abs that don't belong to you. And it still didn't get you no flowers. It didn't get you anybody to pursue you. And even in the interview too, she kept talking about how Pepe this, Pepe that. Oh, Pepe wanted me. Pepe wanted me. Ocho Cinco wanted me. Pepe wanted me. Pepe, but he just didn't do it because of Jeremiah. No, Pepe didn't want you. Pepe didn't want. You're not a blonde widow. Pepe, we all know what Pepe likes. Blonde women in distress, blonde women who just lost their significant other. That's who Pepe likes. Okay? Pepe don't want no big fat ass. He don't want nobody who had to sit on the table to get a fat. He like his ass is flat. He like table booty. Pepe like table booty. That's what he like. Table booty. That's what he like. Wall booty, flat. You just lean up on it and, no curve. Pepe did not want you. Jeremiah wasn't stopping nothing for you. And she kept also saying too, and we're going to get to the Jeremiah of it all, but she basically blamed Jeremiah for none of the men wanting her. No. They didn't want you because they saw your personality. They saw how you behaved. That's why they didn't want you. Anyway, that's another lie. Let's get into Jeremiah. She kept calling Jeremiah a love bomber. She kept calling Jeremiah a love bomber. She said that, remember the first night when they had the first kissing challenge and everybody was just kissing everybody, just testing out, whatever, just kissing whatever. And then Lisa went to kiss, I can't remember if she kissed Ace or Jeremiah first. But when she got to Jeremiah was like this, right? And he let Lisa kiss him on the cheek. She said that was him love bombing her. And I am convinced she's illiterate. And all the rest of you guys who call Jeremiah a love bomber, I think y'all are illiterate as well. Y'all do not know the meaning of words. And then when you watch the show and you see that she actually told Jeremiah that she loved him, but then oops, literally this was her night one.
Love you, bye. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. Oh, you're good.
Nah, you meant it. Nah, you meant it. You meant it, boo. You meant it, boo. This is night one.
I'll see you later. Love you, bye. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. Oh, you're good.
But Jeremiah was the love bomber. You knew the game that you were playing. Let's just be honest. Let's just be for real. You introduced that word into that atmosphere, and he never reciprocated that. He never told you he loved you. He never came close to telling you he loved you. He never mirrored that. That was all you. She also talked about the fact that Alex brought up the fact that she was mean to the bombshells. And she said she was mean to the bombshells because she wanted the bombshells to know that Jeremiah and her really liked each other. That's why she called them bitches. That's why she called them all types of names, because she wanted people to know that Jeremiah really wanted to be with her. She was asked about the whole pancake thing, right? And she took so long to answer it, and she just really didn't answer it, to be honest. But then I'm trying to see what happened. Alex asked her, what were the first signs of cracks in their relationships? And I want y'all to listen to this. Hold on.
You can't grow your podcast if you spend all your
on. I thought this was very interesting.
I think was the actual
past relationship. I'm 100% that girl, and I do that.
What do you think was the actual first crack in you and Jeremiah's relationship?
Oh my God, I'd have to deep dive. Can you remind me of key points?
Alex asked her, hey, what do you think were the first signs of cracks in your relationship with Jeremiah? Could you give me key points? What? So then Alex does it.
I mean, I definitely think after you guys were intimate, I felt you understandably being needier, wanting more validation external from physical. And it almost felt like that, pursuer regressor situation where you were going to him being like, can you do this? Can you do this?
He would run away.
And he would run away. And then it was almost.
And I felt that in person.
I just feel like throughout the interview, again, it was clear HUDA didn't watch it, which is why she lied a lot. She didn't watch the show. But also I just felt like Alex was feeding her things to say about Jeremiah. Just feeding her things to say about Jeremiah. And I think that Alex was playing in her face. That's why it's like, I don't expect much from Alex, but I ain't mad at it. Thank you, Didi. What did you think about how quickly she answered the question about that? Who was the fakest in the house? Sierra? Where did that come from? I didn't think anything of it when she said that Sierra was fake. Of course she would find Sierra fake. Sierra was super nice. I feel like Sierra was performative nice. So whatever. I mean, I think that I honestly I don't think anything. I don't think anything about that. Okay. Also, they talked about just how I can't remember how this came about, but basically there's a moment where they talk and Huda brings up how she would try to use Taylor to make Jeremiah jealous. And I thought that was very interesting. I mean, it's manipulative, basically. It's a manipulative tactic. Listen to this.
I'm there for Jeremiah 24/7. Always checking on him. When he's arguing with the boys and he's sad and whatever, I'm there for him. Like, hey, like, it's okay. You're going to be okay. When in that moment, I'm hysterically crying. Taylor is sitting there comforting me the whole time. When we're off camera, he's comforting me. Taylor's scared as fuck, but he's comforting me, okay? Same goes when Taylor was in there and I'm purposely saying out loud, hey, Taylor, do you want to help me with my coffee? Like, trying to see, hey, is Jeremiah going to see that? Jeremiah's standing right there. I'm trying to see if he's going to step up and be like, no, like, you're not making my girl coffee. You know what I'm saying? I'm there for
Do y'all remember how during the whole pancake thing of it all, when Jeremiah gave her that raw ass pancake and she went into the kitchen, she made it seem like Taylor scooped in, but then Taylor later on denied it. But she said, you know, Taylor fixed my pancake. You're not a man for letting another man fix me food. She was literally using Taylor to manipulate Jeremiah. But Jeremiah was the love bomber. She never gives an instance of actual love bombing from Jeremiah. Like, she never does. Everything she brings up, it's, bitch, you are psychotic. Like, you are actually delusional. And in her mind, it's always the same thing. I'm doing all this, but he's not doing anything. She would say the same thing about Chris. He's not doing anything. Well, here's the thing. But then she would say, oh, well, you got what you wanted. As in, they got the CUDA cat. You don't give a man the CUDA cat without making him work for it. If you give a man CUDA cat without making him work for it, what do you think he's going to do after you get the CUDA cat? Like, it just gives psychotic, narcissistic, delusional ass behavior. It's just weird. It's just fucking weird. There was one more thing too. She said that Jeremiah love bombed Andrina, right? She said that, oh, she would see them sitting across the villa and that they would just be like throwing kisses at each other or whatever. Here is a piece of her saying that.
Like, fuck yeah, I got dumped off the island. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, damn. Even though he was doing exactly what he was doing to me, to Andreina, like, he did the exact, like, literally verbatim, like, the exact same fucking thing. Like, down to the chill days. The whole little from across the room, the little from across the room. Me and Taylor clocking this shit from across. We're just looking at each other like,
is this really fucking happening again?
Exactly to the, it's like he reads a textbook.
Was that hard for you to watch?
Yes. Oh my God. I had to sit there and I'm just looking at them doing it from afar. And I'm like, that's when I started getting the ick. And it's just like, okay, now I get it. He is a love bomber.
The jealousy. Now when Andreina has come out and said certain things, I always believed her, but I believe her even more. I think that there is a chance that she was extremely mean to this girl. Extremely mean to this girl because her and Jeremiah were just talking and smiling at each other. He's a love bomber. What was he supposed to do? Is he not supposed to smile at her? Is he not supposed to hug her? Right? And Andreina has said this. Listen, I'm just bringing receipts. I hope they use all these receipts at the reunion.
I feel like from the moment I walked in, obviously I think Jeremiah first shot. He was the first person I pulled first shot. And
from that moment, it was just, like, he just showed me that he wanted me. But he never did something wrong. And I actually like when a guy's like, hey, like, I want you, I like you. And it was like little things, like, oh, right away, like, why you want for breakfast? What you like? And asking me questions about myself. So I'm like, okay, like, this guy likes me. So to me, that's coming up strong. I didn't see it as something negative. And I was like surprised when I got my phone back, and I was like, like, people took it in like a negative way. But that's not, like, I didn't mean it in a bad way.
The girl explained he didn't love bomb her. She said this on After Sun too. She said it in comments. He did not love bomb her. Literally. Andreina did. Remember, she came in. I'll take your man. You know what I mean? Like, what was she supposed to do? She's doing what she's supposed to do. He's doing what he's supposed to. He's not in a couple with Huda anymore at this point. So why are you even looking at what he's doing with Andreina? Like, why is that even a concern of yours at that point? Why? There was this other point too. Oh my God. I just have to, I have to play this too. Hold on.
Down so heavily. So I think that at a point I was scared that things weren't gonna work. And I like at one point I knew that I had no other options in there, first of all. And
I want to make something clear too. Throughout the interview, she talks about how she didn't have any options in the villa, but she never takes accountability for the fact that you didn't have options in the villa for two things. You bullied the OGs out of not talking to Jeremiah. Like, if you notice, none of the OGs ever had anything with Jeremiah. None of them. That's what Shelley was saying. You bullied the OGs from not talking to her. And from your behavior with Jeremiah, you scared the OG guys and the men coming into the villa. Never did any of the bombshells come in saying, I want Huda, because they saw how you behaved. So of course you did not have any options. It wasn't Jeremiah's fault. It was your fault. You set that up. That's you, like, it was all her doing. Yet in her mind, it was Jeremiah's fault. You asked for this. You got it. You got what you asked for. Period. Period. That's why you didn't have any options. Clark it. Clark it.
that, I mean, I'm partially my fault. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I didn't prevent that from happening. And, and that's the thing, I made mistakes in there, and I've had to learn throughout the season that, hey, you shouldn't do that. But there was little things that built up where it was like, okay, I'm asking you, like, hey, do you want to play ping pong with me? Like, I really want to play ping pong. And you don't want to play with me, but you pull Iris and play with her. You've never pulled me the entire season to play ping pong. It's like little things that like mean something to me.
He didn't pull her to play ping pong. This is a 24-year-old woman. She was crashing out on this man because he didn't pull her. He didn't pull her to play ping pong. A 24-year-old woman. Thank you so much, Ari. She also talked about always wanting to go on the show, but claimed she didn't know the rules to excuse her behavior. Did you not watch the before going? Even got jealous when her ex got invited before her. Yep, she talked about that too. It was all a scheme that Todd set up. Like, Huda is who y'all think Sierra is. Clock it. That's why she calls Sierra fake. Because fake recognize fake. Clark it. Oh, Sierra was so obsessed with the show. She was, and so was Huda. And so was Huda. And so was Huda. Clark it. What's next, child? It's so many things to get through. Okay, let's talk about Ace. Let's talk about Ace. Alex Cooper, I didn't like the way she talked about Ace. I just really, I don't like how any of these people are talking about Ace. I really hope Ace doesn't sit down with none of these folks. I hope when Ace finally does a sit down, that it's with somebody black, or, you know, like, I don't want you talking to none of these people. None of these people. Alex Cooper was saying how Ace was so fixated on HUDA, and that's just not it. I do think that Ace really did want to get rid of Jeremiah or HUDA. He wanted to get rid of one of them. And for him, it was probably easier to get rid of Jeremiah. And the more I've watched it, I don't think that he was jealous of Jeremiah. I just thought that he was fucking annoyed by this shit. And he thought getting rid of one of y'all is gonna get rid of this shit. Like, it's gonna stop this shit. And he was correct. He was fucking correct. Now, it stopped it with Jeremiah. I don't think that he thought things through. I think that I've always said they should have voted HUDA out. I always said that. But anyway, she admits that she had feelings for Ace. Let me see that.
Can you confirm, was there ever any sexual tension between you and Ace?
Yeah, at one point I liked him. I definitely did. Like, there was a point where I definitely found him attractive. I thought he was really cute. I did not kiss him for nothing. Like,
Yeah. Have you seen now the screenshots that people have posted confirming that?
Now, remember what I said too. I do feel like in the very beginning, I did see how Ace went for her. So I do feel that I think Ace probably had an issue with Jeremiah and her closing things off so early. But do I think that Ace really wanted HUDA? No. Looking at Ace's tendencies in that villa in Fiji, Ace gives me, he likes black women down, dark-skinned black women at that. That's what he gives me. I think he just was doing what he had to do to stay in the villa, exploring whatever connections he could explore to make sure that he would stay. Enjoy, thank you so much. How do we hold LI accountable for the mistreatment and lack of protection of black women this season? That's a good question. You know, somebody did actually post a picture of the production, and nobody in the production looks like us. I think there was only like one black woman. But also going back to the whole Ace of it all, right? Because we're gonna get into the scheme that she set up to bring Chris in the villa, right? The more and more I think about it, the more and more I feel like that whole scheme was HUDA bringing Chris into the villa because she saw the connection that him and Shelley had in Casa. HUDA knew that she didn't make no connections in Casa. And so in her mind, she could go back for Ace. Because here's the thing too, HUDA had a tendency of liking the people who wanted Shelley. Clark it. She had a tendency to like the people who wanted Shelley, or the people that Shelley liked. But most importantly, the people who wanted Shelley. It's like she had a silent beef with this girl, all because of she just was able to exist and have all these men at her feet. Literally. Somebody said she could have went for Austin. Girl, please. Okay, so going back to the whole scheme of it all, right? So Chris says this.
Do you know the kind of plan or whatever that HUDA and Shelley had put together to bring you to the villa?
Yeah, HUDA brought it to my attention. I forgot if it was during our first conversation or the second one. I think it was the second one she brought to my attention. When she told me, it kind of weirded me out. I'm like, I don't know, because I didn't want like that narrative of oh, he's just trying to stay in the villa, because that wasn't the case at all. Like, you know, before we found out we were all going back to the villa, like Shelley was going to bring me back herself, and you know, I feel like I had done the work for us to get to that point and for her to feel that way. It wasn't until we all found out we were going back to the villa and HUDA, you know, realized she didn't really have a connection in Casa more. and she had expressed that interest, and I was interested as well. And so I think that plan kind of just benefited all of us. I know there was a lot of talk in the villa, like, oh, like you saying like you did this for Shelley, like wasn't true, but it for sure was. I can assure you that. And I try to make sure that I'm like, okay, like I understand we're going to explore, but just as long as you know, like I am still going to be exploring Shelley because that's my top priority at that time. Not getting the reciprocated energy I need back from Shelley.
And remember too, the only thing that Chris, once he got into the villa, remember he pulled Ace to the side, had a whole, hey, this ain't no dick swinging contest. Mind you, this ain't no dick swinging contest. I just want to let you know I'm finna pursue Shelley. My Shelley. Chris thought he was going to come in the villa, sing Shelley a song, my Shelley amor, and that was going to be it. And that was going to be it. He wasn't going to do any real work for her. Then he saw the work that Ace was putting in. He wasn't going to do that. He wasn't going to do that. Remember what he told HUDA? I attract emotionally unstable women. That's not Shelley. That was HUDA. And what do unstable, emotionally unstable women do? They do the chasing. Remember what he said? I don't chase. I wasn't raised to chase. He was saying that to the chaser. Okay? So that's the only reason why he went for HUDA. Because Shelley was not going to take the no work. Clark it. She wasn't going to take that. She needs Black Queen treatment. You're not giving Black Princess treatment. I'm not taking that. And that was that. Clark it. Here is HUDA's version of things.
Oh, we love HUDA. She's great. I was like, thank lady. You though knew that Shelley kind of was interested.
So I knew she was interested in him. Okay. Obviously she picked him for the kiss. When I didn't pick him for the kiss, it literally wasn't I'm not interested in you. I literally said, and Bicha, I don't know if it was shown, but I said to Bicha how I don't know who I want, which is true because I want to get to know you. Learning from my mistakes. I want to get to know them. That's what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, of course I don't know who I want. JD picked me. I didn't pick JD. That was not my decision at all.
So can you clarify?
So again, she wasn't getting no connections. And we all know JD picked her just so he can get to the villa. JD didn't want her either. Let's just be for real. He didn't want her either.
You bring Chris back to the villa for you, for Shelley, or for both of you?
For both of us. I've literally said this so many times.
Explain it again because people still don't get it.
I've said it so many times. I literally said, I'm sitting there in the dressing room with her. I have this great idea. Chris likes me. I like Chris. Chris likes you. You like Chris. I haven't found a match in here. I haven't even explored him because I'm thinking he don't want nobody else.
So you bring Chris into the villa for you and Shelley. But the first chance you get, you go and you put your Cuda cat on Ace's face. Oh, her voice is it's bro. Trust me, like after this, I do not want to talk about this lady again until the reunion. Because it's fucking annoying to me too. But so you brought Chris into the villa for you and Shelley. Because you were interested, right? But the first thing you do, the first chance you get, you put your Cuda cat on Ace's face, and y'all want me to believe that the scheme wasn't for you to bring Chris there for Shelley so that you can get to Ace. Please. Please. Let's talk about the whole bed thing of it all. The night when she woke him up, she tried to wake him up out of his sleep. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. So this is her talking about it.
Snuggling moment though. So you wake this man up in the dead of sleep, and
oh, girl, he was not asleep. This man was not asleep. He purposely rolled over and was just standing there like this, stiff as a board, like standing there like this. And I'm like, hey, he's not listening. So I'm like, to his lip, I'm like, brother, I know you're awake. And he's just like,
that brother, and I've said this before, that video of her saying the N-word, she said it. She said it. She said it. The HUDA rat said it. She said that N-word. She says the N-word. Okay? The way she calls him brother, and she did the same thing to Jeremiah too, and I clocked that too, even back then. It's very much the N-word. It's just not the N-word. It's very much the N-word. It's just not the N-word. It's very much the N-word. It's just not the N-word. But the way she says that, and you want to convince me that she's not a knitter? She definitely says the N-word. But anyway, let's continue.
acting like he's asleep. He just rolled over. Like, he's sitting there acting like he's dead asleep. And I'm like, dude, why the fuck are you ignoring me, bro? Like,
and you're like, if you don't cuddle me, I'm gonna be mad at you tomorrow.
Because I was so over it, because I brought it up so many times. And you just smacked me in the fucking face. I got fucking tape on my nose looking like the fucking Notre Dame or whatever the fuck. Like,
when did Chris smack her in the face? She's a liar. They were pillow fighting. She's a liar. And she's a fucking predator. And Alex Cooper's, you woke him up and just tell me about that. Tell me about how you're trying to sexually coerce that black man. Tell me. Literally, that's the tone of this. That's the tone of this.
over here.
And somehow she's the victim. In this, she's still the victim. It don't matter that that man wanted to go to sleep. You wanted what you wanted from that man, and he had to give it to you because you wanted it. It's giving Diddy. It's giving R. Kelly. It's giving Harvey Weinstein, right? But because she's a non-black woman, this is hilarious. You got Alex Cooper. Oh, tell me about the time you tried to wake up that black man from his sleep to fuck him, to have him fuck you. Tell me about it, girl. Literally, that's the tone of this shit. Let the roles had been reversed. Because didn't Alex Cooper say something about, hold on, let me clock Alex Cooper. Hold on. Let me clock you real quick, ho. Because let me clock this. Oh, hold on. Since we're laughing at a black man being sexually coerced, I want to bring this to y'all's attention. This is Alex Cooper, the woman you just saw laugh. Let me play this again. Because I want y'all to see. This is a white woman, right? Alex Cooper is a white woman laughing at a non-black woman sexually harassing a black man on national television, on international television. I'm going to play that again so you can hear it.
Okay, wait, the snuggling moment though. So you wake this man up in the dead of sleep, and
oh, girl, he was not asleep. This man was not asleep. He purposely rolled over and was just standing there like this, stiff as a board, like standing there like this. And I'm like, hey, he's not listening. So I'm like, to his lip, I'm like, brother, I know you're awake. And he,
brother, N-word.
He's just like acting like he's asleep. He just rolled over. Like he's sitting there acting like he's dead asleep. And I'm like, dude, why the fuck are you ignoring me, bro? Like,
and you're like, if you don't cuddle me, I'm gonna be mad at you tomorrow.
Because I was so over it.
I'm like, if you don't cuddle me, I'm gonna be mad at you. She thinks it's entertaining. Alex Cooper, this is you in Vanity Fair. You just had a documentary on Hulu where you accuse your college soccer coach of sexual harassment. In her new Hulu documentary, Call Her Alex, the podcast mogul names the woman who allegedly ended her athletic career. She turned something that I love so much into something extremely painful. Oh, so it's painful for you. It's painful for you, but it's not painful for the black man. Let's clark that. You're laughing with an admitted predator. Literally. This woman was trying to sexually coerce this man. You're laughing at it. This woman was sexually harassing this man. You think it's funny. Hey. We're laughing. We're laughing at sexual harassment? Not you. Not you, call her daddy lady. I know that ain't who I think it is. I know that ain't who I think it is. Laughing at the sexual harassment of a black man, of a young black man. Not you. Not you. Not you laughing at that. Not you. Not you holding hands and bonding with a sexual harasser. Meanwhile, you was on your document, tears, crying and carrying on. Because when it's a white woman, it's painful. It's painful. It's painful. But when it's a black man, it's funny. It's entertaining. It's a cuddle moment. Quoting you. So tell me about the cuddle moment. And y'all be in my, oh, it's not everything, not about race. It's not about race. It's not about race. Shut your raccoon ass up. It is about race. It is about race. It is about race. Because when it's a black man, it's not painful. Imagine if that 6'8" black man did that to HUDA. Imagine the outrage. Mind you, they aired it. They could have kept that. They aired it. You know why they aired it? Because they knew it's okay. It's okay. Ain't gonna be no outrage. She about to get brand deals. Even you're in the Alex Cooper's in the interview. Yeah, I can't wait for you to have a brand deal with Tinder. Yeah, she's gonna get all type of brand deals. Mind you, she's a whole predator. We have it in 4K, her trying to sexually coerce a black man. Let me give you the recollection. Let me give you the recollection, Chris's recollection of this incident. Of this incident.
The 3-2-1 in the bedroom has been a very talked about moment.
Yeah.
Thoughts? I mean, now that you're out of it, do you feel like it was as bad as maybe it looked for us?
Mm-hmm.
Or like, what didn't we get to see again? Like,
yeah. I feel like what you guys didn't get to see is the whole argument and why we were arguing. We weren't arguing because I didn't cuddle her. We were arguing because we were told like we were only going to get 2 hours of sleep. And instead of prioritizing sleep, she wanted to get active in the bedroom. And I wasn't about that. And I had made that clear to her. I'm like, look, like, if we're not going to be doing PDA on the outside, we're not doing shit in the bedroom. Like,
especially if I only get 2 hours of sleep.
Exactly. I'm a big like sleeper, and I'm a prioritize my sleep. Yeah, I set a boundary, and she crossed it.
Clark, do I need to say more? It's not about race. It's not about race. Doesn't you? I would make it. It's always about race when you are Black. It's always about race when you are Black. My only thing with Chris, I'm gonna tell you this. My only thing with Chris on the Vow Files, he speaks so highly of this lady, which I was so confused by. Like I was so confused by it. He speaks so highly of someone who was trying to coerce him in bed, to the point where, I don't know if you guys saw, but one of his sisters, I guess it wasn't the sister that came to the villa. Because remember, his sister and his mama came to the villa and they had no notes. And all of us who watched that were so fucking confused, because it was like, how do you have no notes? How do you have no thoughts on what's been happening between this man and HUDA? How do you have no thoughts? And so apparently one of his sisters who wasn't in the villa went online and was saying that she didn't say Hood Rat's name, but she said that Hood Rat needed to go heal. You need to go heal. She kept it cute, but she was like, yeah, you need to go heal before you deal with a real man like my brother. And so that comes up in the interview. I want y'all to hear what this dumbass had to say. I want y'all to hear what this man had to say. Hold on.
Figured that out. We could have went about it the right way going forward. So
Your sister,
yeah,
has entered the chat. She responded to, she's being protective sister mode, responding to some trolls on your behalf.
Yeah.
She kind of said, alluded to her having a lot of things to say.
Yeah.
Where is that coming from?
Honestly, I didn't even know that was a thing. That kind of got brought to my attention. Okay. I didn't even know that she was going to do that, nor did I see it. Somebody would be like, hey, did you see what your sister said? I'm like, what are you talking about? But as soon as I heard about that, I was not okay with it. I'm not mad at my sister. And I expressed that to her. I'm like, look, I still love you. I'm not mad at you, but you can't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that doesn't, if you were a random person, okay, that's, no big deal. But you're my sister, and that shit comes back to me, and it makes it seem like I support it. And I did not support that. It's tough. That shit comes back to me, and it makes it seem like I support it, and I did not support that at all. It's tough.
And just like how I had to whack Alex Cooper and Hood Rat, Chris, you are the weakest link. You're when I say you're embarrassing, you are beyond it is beyond embarrassing. That woman disrespected you so bad in that villa and has left the villa and has disrespected you even more, right? Your sister saw everything, and your sister is out here defending you. And you're sitting on the couch next to two mayonnaise eaters, and you're chastising your sister. Your sister who saw it don't even matter whether she was Black or not. Your sister saw this woman try to basically sexually coerce you. She saw this woman harass you, and you tell these two mayonnaise bottles that you didn't support that. Your own flesh and blood. Your own flesh and blood. I don't know why that song came to me. You're a loser. But I've been said that. Ever since I've been on Chris's homeless ass, since he said I could be balling overseas, we all know you a motherfucking lie. You wasn't balling on shit. You wasn't even dribbling. And here you are shitting on your sister next to 2 mayonnaise bottles. Mind you, your sister is defending you against a non-black woman who tried to sexually coerce you and who kept calling you brother. The racial undertones. Oh, and let's talk about the way she talked about you.
Oh, really?
Girl, it was like halfway. It wasn't even all. I didn't even.
Everyone? It was like randomly, just kind of like told everyone that you guys had sex.
Mind you, this was a complete lie. Complete lie. Alex Cooper, this is another lie. Alex Cooper was saying that Chris basically told everybody that he and HUDA had sex. That wasn't true. We saw him say it to Brian. Now, unless there's something else behind the scenes that happened, which Alex Cooper wouldn't be privy to, she's watching the same show that we're watching. We all saw Chris just say it to Brian. He didn't say it to anybody else. He just said it to Brian, and he just said, bro, I folded. She kept throwing the cootie cat my way. I had to catch it. But you have these 2 women lying on this man.
Without talking to you?
I didn't fully do anything. That's the other part.
Oh, really?
Oh, and here she come too. We didn't fully do anything. Same way how she had sex with Jeremiah, but didn't fully do anything.
Girl, it was like halfway. It wasn't even all like we did not like that's the other thing. Like it was like it wasn't even the full shebang. Like I'm just like, you're over here like, yeah, we had sex and we did this and I fucked this girl. She's so fine. Blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Like you barely put that shit in. Don't even. And it's not because I couldn't take it. That's for fucking sure. Like, bitch, shut up.
She called you a bitch with a little ass dick. HUDA Rat called you a bitch with a toddler dick. But you sitting on a vile couch with 2 mayonnaise bottles chastising your sister. Child, I'm done. I gave y'all more than 2 hours of my time. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. This interview to me was so disgusting. So disgusting. But here's the thing. You know what I've realized? We're always going to have women like HUDA Rat. We're always going to have women like HUDA Rat. And one of the main reasons why we're always going to have women like HUDA Rat is because of weak links like Chris. Y'all will watch women like HUDA Rat terrorize Black women, terrorize other Black folks. And because you're so desperate to make light-skinned children, they will always be among us. Because y'all are so desperate to run towards anti-Blackness, women like HUDA Rat will always exist. Because make no mistake about it, when you listen to HUDA Rat talk, the Black scent, the surgeries, the fact that all she goes for now is Black men's, y'all open the door because y'all are the weakest links. Whenever anti-Blackness knocks on our doors, it is always you weak ass niggas who go and open the door. It's never us. It be y'all. Let me not say never, because we do got some female raccoons in the community. We do got raccoons. We do got some raccoonettes in our community. But women like this will always exist because of men like Chris. Literally. Because of men like Chris. There's no way you experience all that and still leave the villa speaking so highly of someone who was so disgusting to you and disgusting to other Black folks. And then you're online. All of y'all are chronically online. You see what her fan base is doing to the Black women in the villa. Women like HUDA Rat will always exist. It's Kardashian coded. They will always exist because of you weak links. I'm gonna go ahead and save this, y'all. I ain't got shit else. I'm tired. I'm gonna go wash my cootie cat, eat the rest of my Red Lobster seafood boil, and call it a night. I'm done. I'm tired, and I do not want to talk about this, well, at least her anymore. I will save it for the reunion. I mean, I obviously will talk about, you know, whoever interviews who. I saw the Keke Palmer is dropping an interview, and she had the Love Island music playing. So I'm really hoping she either does Shelley and Olandra at the same time, or Shelley and Ace. So I'm really excited. But I'm like, girl, why are you waiting till July 22nd? Girl, you need to drop that today. What's going on? Everybody else, all these other podcasters, Alex Cooper called her daddy bitch. She dropped 2 episodes yesterday. Girl, what's going on? What? We need to work. We need to work as fast as they do. Chicks in the Office, they've dropped 3 episodes this week. Ain't nobody waiting until their weekly day. No, they've dropping them episodes back to back. Back to back to back to back to back. Did you see BET post Nicolandria being a spectacle? No, that's not what BET posted. We have a severe illiteracy problem in this country. We have a severe illiteracy problem in this country. Y'all do not know how to read. Y'all do not know how to read. I'm really like, it's so like, it's so bothersome to me. It's so bothersome to me because y'all will state some shit and it's not real. And I saw a lot of people saying that. No, I reposted it on my page, and I'm gonna end on that note. Since y'all motherfuckers don't know how to fucking read. Jesus, like it's so annoying. Whew. I literally reposted this. BET, Love Island viewers, say what you want. Say they want love. So why did they vote for lust? While couples like Shelley and Ace and Nick and Olandria showed real emotional connection, voters sent them home and kept the mess. Turns out, chaos wins hearts. Love just gets dumped. That's what BET said. And if you read, they're literally bigging up. They're bigging up Nicolandria and Shelley and Ace. Y'all are dumb. I'm sick. Like, I really wish, like, y'all who are illiterate did not have access to the internet. Because y'all would say some shit and it's literally not true. And then people will believe it. And then people will believe it quickly too. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw BET say that. Does that even make fucking sense that BET would say that? Does that even make sense that BET would say that? Loud and wrong. Loud, wrong, illiterate. Loud, wrong, illiterate. Please go back to school. I know they said, oh, you don't have to go to school to be successful. You know what? You need to go to school and learn how to read to be smart, to have sense. That narrative, oh, you don't need school to be successful. That shit is dead now. Go back to fucking school. Loud, wrong, illiterate. Loud, wrong, illiterate. Sick of y'all raccoons. I'm gonna go eat my I'm gonna go eat. Nah, because baby, what you not gonna do? Let me tell you who you're not gonna lie on. You're not gonna lie on BT. That's what you're not gonna do. And BT's not perfect by far. But I've been part of the BET community. I've been part of the BET family since 2017. I know the heart of the people there. I know that. And I know they just would not post something like that, especially in this climate. BET posted love letters to Nicolandria and Shelley's, Ebony. All the Black publications did what they were supposed to do. So tap in, support them. Let's do a better job of doing that. Essence, support them. Black publications they don't have the money, they don't have the backing. You know why? They don't have the eyes. They don't have the eyes. Let's give them our eyes. Let's give them our time. Support them. Clark that. All right, y'all. George Bush. Jesus. Bring back library cards, please. I'm getting mad. I'm mad as hell. All right, y'all. 2.5 hours. My God. All right, y'all. I love you guys to death. And yeah, I'll see y'all soon. I'm definitely going to keep track of everything. But next week, we're going to go back to our reviews, child. I will review Beyond the Villa. The first episode was... We're going to tune into the second episode. We're going to see what it's given. And I'm going to review the first and second episode. We're going to see what it's given. All right, y'all. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all soon. Take care of yourselves and each other.
VBS, I just turned the water on. Big old flex. Shit you never saw before. These niggas chasing me like waterfalls.